still standing!
This is evil! Evil! Evil!
Lowest power on the board! Highest heart in the war! They doubted us! We're still standing!
This is evil! Evil! Evil!
Say it louder!
Evil! Evil!
We made finals as underdogs!
They look at numbers, think we don't belong, but numbers don't measure who's battle strong.
Oh, it, oh, it, oh, it, oh, it.
Outgun our match, still we don't fold, still in our veins, hearts ice cold.
Oh, it, oh, it, hee-haw, hee-haw.
Every rally called, every hit we took, we learned, we adapted, rewrote the book. Like it hard, pressure stayed high, but evil doesn't break, we multiply. We didn't need the biggest score, we needed trust, nothing more. Side by side, shield to shield, this is the fire we never yield.
We are evil, still alive. Lowest power, but we arrive. Final round, no fear inside. Evil all in, ride or die. Hands up high, hear the roar. They know our name forevermore. Win or lose, remember this night. Evil were in this final fight. Trouble, evil, 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 evil.
Every loss turned into fuel. Every mistake sharpened the tool. No egos here, just brothers and crew.
When one goes down, 10 step through.
Raleigh's held, reins stay tight. Ghosted marches, perfect timing strikes. They have power, we have soul, and souls what carried us to the goal.
Evil, who made finals? Evil, who played smart? Evil, who never quit? Evil, who learns here? Evil. We are evil, hear the crowd. Underestimated, standing tall. Final match, heads above. Evil, all in, say it loud. This season, wrote our legacy, no shortcuts, just loyalty. Win or fall, one thing's clear. Evil made it, we are here.
Lowest power, highest respect. Finals weren't given, they were taken.
Evil forever.
Lowest power on the board, highest heart in the war. They doubted us, we're still standing. This is evil!
Evil shit. Evil.
Say it louder!
Evil.
We made finals as underdogs! They look at numbers, think we don't belong, but numbers don't measure who's better strong, outgunned, outmatched. Still we don't fold, still in our veins. Hearts ice cold, every rally called, every hit we took. We learned, we adapted, we wrote the book. Lag it hard, pressure stayed high, but evil doesn't break, we multiply.
We didn't need the biggest score. We needed trust, nothing more.
Side by side, shield to shield, this is a fight we never yield.
We are evil.
Still alive!
We are evil, still alive. Lowest power, but we arrive. Final round, no fear inside. Evil all he is, ride or die. Hands up high, hear the roar. They know our name forevermore. Win or lose, remember this night. Evil word in this final fight. Evil. Evil. Evil.
Fight our last! Every loss turning to fuel, every mistake sharpen the tool. No egos here, just brothers and crew. When one goes down, 10 step through. Riley's held, rings stay tight, ghosted marches, perfect timing strikes. They had power, we had soul, and souls what carried us to the goal. Who made the finals?
Evil.
Who played smart?
Evil.
Who never quit?
Evil.
Who belongs here?
Evil. Evil. We are evil, hear the crowd. Underestimated, standing power. Final match, heads unbowed. Evil all he is, say it loud. This season wrote our legacy.
Prepare. Highest respect. Finals weren't given. They were taken.
Evil forever, baby!
Ooh, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? How you guys doing? Thank you guys for stopping in. Hope you guys are doing good. Hope you guys are doing good. We got about 6 minutes until we bring these gentlemen online, ladies and gentlemen online. So this stream, we're going to be meeting MOR, MOR, Jigsaw, Baxter, that crew. We're meeting that crew from 653. And let me tell you, these guys we're about to meet, they're not people to mess around with. They got a good team. They have a good team. And I remember fighting them in the past, right? And they were always the tough ones to beat because Jigsaw, man, he was a pain in the ass, bro, because he always had such a damn good keep. And I remember loading in Battlefield saying, oh, shit, we're fighting Jigsaw again. Like, I don't want to be here. Like, this dude whoops my ass, man. And Baxter, he's a good dude, too. I've never met Baxter before, and I'm looking forward to meeting Baxter. So we're meeting MOR tonight. We'll give it a few minutes before we give them a call. Let's catch up on chat, see how everybody's doing.
Memento.
And we're going to listen to the MOR song brought to you by Gemini. The intro music today was brought to you by Vorog. My lips are so chapped. This is horrible. Horrible. It sucks. All right, what do we got? We got Beaver Diver. What's going on, Uncle Beaver Diver? How you doing? New Feathers. How you doing, baby? Thank you for stopping in, you cutie patootie. Vorog, what's going on? Vorog, my guy. What's good? Chewy. No Chewy tonight. No Chewy for the cutie. Who did I miss? Anybody I miss? Oh, I missed people over on Kick.com. Mr. Carbon on Kick.com. Go screw yourself, bro. I don't need to promote my channel. I don't. But I appreciate you guys tuning in. It should be a good night. It should be a good time. I think, anyways. I think it'll be fun.
Strike first, strike hard, no mercy.
I want to make sure I didn't miss anybody. We got Vorog, we got Uncle, we got New Feathers. Oh yeah, Vorog was the first comment. Oh, Gemini's in here too. It didn't update it on my chat screen over here on the right, but it updated over on the one on the left. So Gemini, what's going on, baby? Thank you for stopping in, bro. We're doing good. Chewy for Chewy? Oh no, I can't do it, Copton. I can't do it. I can't do it, Rashad Jahan. What's going on, baby? Thank you for stopping in, bro. We're doing good. Oh, man. So let's go take a look at this alliance real quick, all right? Oh, man. By the way, we just had this 10.8 build become available, I'm pretty sure. I don't think we have anyone for this keep yet. 10.8 Bill, K40. I think it has a few T15s unlocked. It's been caked a few times. Monarch 43, it's got wings and all that fun shit. Slip a gang, baby. What's up, Reaper? How you doing, baby? Yoxin's getting better, yours. Yes, thank you, New Feathers. That's what I needed to hear. I have a cold right now, too. Maybe that's what's helping me. It's like, I'm so congested. It sucks. Or it's because I got chapped lips, I'm not sure. Don't encourage him. Good night, mate. Hey, Brass Rail, what's going on, baby? Thank you for stopping in. Ooh, these are cold. I left these ones outside. But I didn't want them to blow up, so I brought them in. Nacho saying, what's going on, baby? Thank you for stopping in over on Kick. Much appreciated. Uncle, bro. Uncle, man. I like being encouraged, okay? I like being encouraged. Hey, does Belle want to take over half of my account for me? She coins it and then I just play. Just asking for a friend. She can be like the account manager, you know? Wazagornan? Wazgornan? So Gab's still at work. Reaper's good to go. I think Bax is good to go as well. It is 7:30. I said 7:30 start time, baby. I don't know if it's the way it works over here. Come on, Belle would do anything for me. Belle's my bestie. Oh, iCoin, she runs it? Damn. I was looking for someone to coin my account and we split it, you know? Oh, let's give these guys a call. What's up, Slim? How you doing, baby? Blue-eyed Slim, what's up? What's up, bro? How you doing, you cutie patootie? Huh? Cooking some steak tonight, guy? Huh? I hope you're cooking some steak. I hope it's some good steak, too. All right, I think Reaper's going to pick up. We got Reaper, and I think Baxter's ready as well. Let's call him. Let's give him a call. Hello? I see you over there. Yeah, what's up? What's up, Jigsaw? How the fuck you doing, baby?
What's up, man?
Ah, shit, dude. This cold is kicking my ass, but, you know, I'm doing pretty good.
We were just talking about that, about being sick. Everybody's sick right now.
Dude, it's horrible. Fucking horrible, you know? It's just this whole, like... Wait, hold on. Whereabouts everybody from? I forget. Where's everyone from again?
I live in Florida.
You get the good weather.
Yeah, I was over in Cali.
Better weather.
Huh?
That's a better weather. I'm in California.
Oh, you guys are in Cali, huh? Yeah. Well, once everyone's here, I would like the four of you guys to maybe take a chance, you know, one by one, introduce yourselves, you know, who you guys are and whatnot, and all that fun stuff, if you guys don't mind. Wait, is your mic working? Or is Bax still grabbing some snacks? Or water? Or alcohol? Could it be alcohol? Anybody? No, Bax muted. He's like, no, fuck you guys.
I'm drinking with you.
Oh, shit. What are you drinking?
I got some Surfside.
What the hell is that? Is that like a lager or something?
The vodka, those vodka drinks. Black
Oh,
cherry
all right.
lemonade.
Oh, Surfsides. All right. My man. All right, vodka's the way to go. All right, so we got, I mean, anybody? So Jigsaw, would you like to introduce yourself, big guy?
Jigsaw. Yes, that's me. The mouth on all the discords. Everybody knows me from instigating and talking shit.
I fucking love that.
Yeah, I'm the Raleigh lead of these degenerates that are on the call with me.
We also have Gib or Gab. Sorry, Gab. Is that Gab?
Gab.
Am I saying that?
Yeah,
right?
I'm Gab. Gabby. Yeah, I am a K48 in this alliance and one of the R4s. I kind of run a lot of the day-to-day things. So that's kind of my role on the alliance.
She's a team mom.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right. You. Oh no, you got the mom role.
Yeah.
Oh, you sound so excited about that, Gab.
I know.
Jake, you need to give her a break, bro.
Well, actually,
No,
he's
she's
not
not
the problem. It's the other kids that's those
The
are
other kids.
problem
Oh
ones.
no.
Yeah.
Shit. We also got what? Reaper, aka Chaos, right?
Yes, sir.
We got Mr. Chaos. Yeah, dude, I'm gonna be calling you Chaos all night. I hope that's all right.
It's fine.
All right, beautiful.
He's our
Good,
new
good.
stepchild.
Yeah, is it? Wait, is he the redheaded stepchild?
Yep, definitely.
Oh, dude, man, Chaos, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
That's fine. That suits me perfectly.
What about Bax? Bax has been pretty quiet over there. Is Bax? Wait, is Bax like sign language only?
Baxter's usually a pretty quiet guy,
Yeah.
but he's our new big from the merge.
Mm.
So we recently merged with those guys back in, what was it, November? Last merge that happened.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
I think it was right around the time K50 dropped.
Oh no,
It
kidding.
was like a week before.
Yeah.
Yep. I wonder if we can get. Well, I wonder if we can get Baxter to talk tonight. What do you guys think?
Let's see.
Do I have a chance? Is the question.
Is he in chat?
He's on the
Yeah, he's
call,
on the call.
but he's definitely having technical issues.
He's typing.
I thought it was just a me thing. Which I get it. I get it.
It might be his mic. He said he don't know why you keep hearing him.
It happens. It happens. It happens. It happens.
Maybe try. Can he drop off and get back on? Does that work?
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, I think so.
Bellamy, what's going on? Bell
I'm new to
Anther,
this.
what's going on? Anther, Ebony Ghost, what's going on? Monty, how you guys doing? How you guys doing? Blue Eyed, you're still very handsome, my dude. Just saying. Just saying. What's this saying? Man, so I'm glad we had this little meet and greet, though. Honestly, I am, because Jigsaw. I mean, I don't know if you were watching stream before I called you guys, because I specifically remember you of all people, literally for years now.
Yeah, we chatted before. Yeah.
Well, not even just because we chatted. I remember you because when I first joined 529, Acid stuck me like a K38 at the time when K40 was a thing. And we would always end up pairing up against you guys. And my first thought entering against you was, oh, fuck, this guy again? Like, man, like...
We saw a video once that you posted about that.
Yeah, man, and I would see your name in your alliance. I'd be like, man, like, can we just do a different time slot? I mean, like, something a little bit different, because like this dude hits like a truck, man. Like, what the hell, bro?
Then you guys would be confused because you would see my stats and they were low, and then you're wondering why they hurt so much. But it was always because of Guff and Gab hiding behind me.
Guff and Gab. No, but no, you guys have always had a solid team, and I don't know. I can't even think. Did we ever even beat you guys?
You guys did. You guys beat us in challenge one year. The year
No
that you made it to
shit.
finals.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that was back in C3 days.
Yep.
All right, no kidding. That's awesome. All right, so I feel a little bit better now. Okay, all right. Thanks for boosting my ego there, Jigsaw. I appreciate that, man.
Hello?
Bax? Is that Bax?
There,
Oh, yes. Now
Yeah, I
can
think it's working.
there we go.
Bax, it works. It works, buddy.
That's what she said.
You guys said he was quiet. This guy sounds like he's gonna be like fun.
I was just sitting here talking to nobody, apparently.
Right? Just sitting there in your recliner, like, man, this guy sucks. So, Bax, where are you from and what are you about, buddy? You mind introducing yourself?
Yeah, South Carolina.
Awesome.
Moved here from Cincinnati about a year ago.
Nice. What server were
Kind
you on
of,
before the merge?
569
569. Beautiful.
DND.
Man, because I know your name from somewhere. I don't know if I've just watched you before or if I've faced you before, but I know the name Baxter, and I know Baxter hurts.
Challenge finals. It was Ushu, DTP, and Val.
Oh yeah, when you guys all, you all rammed us pretty hard. Yeah, I remember that. All right, yeah.
It was the week after SBS.
Yeah. Okay. All right. You're refreshing my memory now. I thought I put those like in a far away, deep place in my mind, but apparently not deep enough. So yeah.
Well, we all pretty much got smoked by Val. So
Yeah. No, Val's they've come a long way. It's good to see that they're still going. After losing Tay.
yeah, they're still pretty good.
Mm-hmm. So you guys are merged server, huh?
Yeah. I mean, we were pretty good, but we lost a lot of people over time, just, moving on to other things in life. So, it had a good time for us.
That's good. So, were you trying to do anything specific for the merge, or did it kind of just happen, do you think?
No, I was, I was leaving tickets for CS pretty much on a daily basis at that point. We weren't doing anything specific. Maybe the requests combined with, we had people quitting, deleting accounts, so it was, that might have been part of it too.
Yeah, it's possible. I always like to ask, like what teams have done like to force a merge, because some say like, oh, we didn't do anything at all, and some are just like, oh, we were putting in tickets every day, we turned off all our bots during the week, and like all kinds of crazy stuff.
Yeah, and I've heard
They use bots.
Yeah, I've heard the same things as everyone else as far as, what they look at. I don't know. I think the tickets do help. I don't know to what extent, but it seems like we started getting their attention. 569 needed a merge when we merged with 540. And then I merged into DND. That was, I don't know, at least 5 years ago or something. It was around the time of K40, I think.
Oh, no.
That was a little bit after. No, it was right before It was shortly before K45. That's right. So I started sending tickets, and then it kind of, I guess, got their attention. We got with 540, and then shortly before K45, I was sending tickets every day, and so I think it helps. To what extent? Who knows? But I think it does help.
We were sending tickets too before this last merge. The first merge we got was right before K45 also. And this one was right before K50. So I think they kind of aligned where the servers were going. I know their server, I can tell they used to have a lot of coiners in their server, and all those accounts are given away to other people that aren't coining them. So I think that they had a big drop in coining, so I'm sure that helped them get a merge.
No kidding. And so you guys are both like, let's just say like top 20 or top 15 challenge competitors, right? Before the merge?
D&D, you guys had fallen off because you lost a lot of players, right?
Yeah, we were the year we made it to finals, I think we got a little bit of luck on the draw, to be honest. But we were pretty consistently top 16 for a while. And then we had some people quit and more people quit, and, kind of fell off.
No kidding. Man, it's crazy because we put in tickets for shit, man, like a solid year straight, between like one All-Star, because they always seem to do the merges like right after All-Stars, it seems like, and we put a bunch of tickets in, and they kind of told us not going to happen. Then we did some more tickets for like a year straight, and then kind of told us like not going to happen. And I've made the result. I've come to the conclusion that it's just me they hate. I think, you know.
You guys have never gotten a merge?
Never, man, never.
Really?
That's weird.
Yep.
Yeah. Both of our servers have had one mod, so it's total 4 servers combined now for us.
That's wild. That is insane. That's impressive. That is impressive. Mine doing the 5 gifts, and thank you very much. Appreciate you, bro.
This
Big
was the
W,
type of merge we were
baby.
hoping for. We were surprised when we actually got what we were hoping for.
Yeah, when are you guys gonna merge with us? Is the better question.
Start sending tickets.
I think that would be a fair merge for C2.
I think we won't get another merge until K55 comes out.
Oh my god.
Right.
So we got to make the best of this merge while everybody else gets merges next.
Yeah. So when you guys first merged, like what happened exactly? You know, was there any type of talks when you heard about it happening? You know, like, hey, let's get together and like, you know, take this let's combine our strengths, or was it kind of one of those things where it's like, all right, you guys merge servers, and it was like, let's see who is going to be dominant at first?
No, so ironically, our first merge would that kind of happen. Like the other team, they had a couple, you know, decent keeps that were a little bit bigger. But our alliance was bigger than their whole server combined, and we were already a small alliance back then. And then after about 6 months, we finally convinced a couple of the guys to come over for challenge season. And once they came over, they didn't want to go back. Like they realized how different the game is. This merge right away, we got together, and I didn't realize because Baxter's so quiet in another chat I'm in that him and another player, Mad, were in there the whole time, so they already knew, you know, of us, about us, knew my sarcasm, and so it was a pretty easy transition because we kind of knew who each other were, and had friends, you know, in between too that helped set it up real easily.
Oh, that's awesome. Wow, that's pretty good, because like a few of the people that, you know, I've asked about that, you know, like on stream and stuff, you know, like some of them were bloodbaths until it kind of evened out, you know, and it's good to see that you guys are kind of just took the bull by the horns, like, all right, you know, you have what you have, we got what we got, and let's make shit happen, you know.
The bloodbath can be a lot of fun in the beginning, little in-server fighting, but we're so focused on the competitive side with Clash of Civ and, you know, Challenge and, you know, a little bit of All-Stars, but we're not as obsessed with All-Stars as other people are. But we care about like that more than the in-server fighting. And the other problem that's changed the game is in-server fighting used to be really fun until Evony added the report feature.
Yeah, yeah, I get that. Oh man.
Yeah, when our server first started, our server was very split, and we had, you know, a civil war going for like the first, you know, year. And us and the other alliance, we were in the number 2 alliance for a while, like power wise, but we used to constantly fight, and it was great.
I like a good fight. I do. Little sidetrack here. I'm looking through your alliance list right now, and why isn't Bax an R4? Is he just that quiet?
I don't know, maybe Max can answer that. He likes to kind of be in the background and just kill shit.
I get it. I get it.
I mean, I was just, you know, I wanted to get competitive again. I like to win. So I was never even really worried about it.
Yeah, no, I respect that answer. I do. I really do. Why get caught up in all that stuff when you just want to do good, you know?
Yeah.
So what's MOR all about? I mean, I'd love to hear from all 4 of you guys. You know, like, what's each of your opinions on your alliance? You know, who are you guys? You know, what makes MOR MOR? And what pushes you guys to play this game? You know, and log on every day and keep the friendships going? You know, keep the competitiveness going. What pushes you?
I think with us, originally we started as a major underdog team. We used to be, for quite a while, we were the smallest of the top 64 every challenge. And then we'd be like, top five smallest. With the merge, we've definitely grown, but we're still not one of the biggest, top 10 wise power. But we really pride ourselves on the teamwork aspect and buying into the system. Um, we set goals for each time we plan ahead, and we don't have a whole bunch of conflicting, egos that people want to go in different directions. Everybody seems to agree on things and go forward together. So we still like that the underdog aspect of it, and we get along really good as a team too. So that helps. We don't have a bunch of in-team fighting.
Hmm.
So I would say that's what pushes, and we all like the competitive part. Some teams just like server war. Some teams like just certain things. But I feel like that we really like the battlefield aspect of it. And these guys can tell you, I guess, what wanted them to, because Gab came over to more after some time, and then obviously Baxter came over with the merge, and then Reaper came over more recently. He got into the system right around the merge, right? It was right after. I think is when he came over.
Yeah, I was gonna ask him, like what drawn him to you guys. Because I mean, there's so many servers out there. There's so many alliances out there, and it's like when you're moving, let's just say when you're rehoming to a new server, like what's that? What is that key that's like, all right, these are the guys that I want. What was the moment that you talked to somebody that was like, all right, this is convincing, or something that they did, I would love to touch base on with I call him chaos over there on that, but or even just like chaos or Bax or Gab, do you guys, what's your guys' thoughts on more, and like who are you guys and what makes you guys a team?
You guys gonna talk? Who's next?
Well,
Yeah, I can
for
talk about when I came over, which was like long time ago. But I was a small keep, and never thought that I could get wings because more the big bad bullies of the server don't let anyone get wings. That was kind of the whole thing on the server, that more doesn't let anyone do anything or doesn't let anyone get wings. So I just kind of came over because I wanted to learn and see how it was. But like once I joined, I realized that okay, this is completely different atmosphere, completely different game than what the rest of the server thought. So yeah, then I was like, okay, I I was just drinking the Kool-Aid unnecessarily. Yeah, I stayed and I watched how everyone was playing and how even like small keeps were getting SVS wings. So it wasn't like just the bigs play or you have to be a big coiner to get wings. And this was like, the first year of the server. So very different game at that time.
Mhm.
So yeah.
And you're happy that you joined over to more, I take it.
Oh, absolutely.
That's awesome.
Mhm.
What
Yeah,
about
I
you,
mean, for me,
Bax?
well, I mean, we merged. Uh, so in my mind, yeah, there's the social component. I like everybody I'm playing with. But when you merge and join, you don't know anybody. You're really just kind of going off what you want to do. Um, and I mean, challenge is my favorite thing in the game. Uh, so for me, it was obvious choice. I sent some messages over there, and they brought me in. I think it just kind of depends on the players where they end up going. I mean, serious players will go to serious usually, right? I mean, you might get ego problems and stuff on some servers, or they can't deal with it. But competitive players will gravitate towards the competitive alliances, and medium players probably get a better experience somewhere else because they might not make the 25 that play challenge or whatever. And then you got the screwballs that kind of do their thing. So, I mean, it's pretty obvious choice, at the beginning without knowing anybody for sure.
Yeah. And I mean, you're still with them, so you must have adapted pretty quickly and kind of got used to their play style. I take it.
Oh yeah. For me, it's it's actually a nice break, kind of relaxing, being a filler.
No kidding, huh? That's awesome.
Yeah.
So, how many people did you bring over with you, like from D&D?
Well, actually, we brought in 10. And I think we brought in 10 plus Reaper made 11. A few went elsewhere so they could, join more battlefields and stuff like that. Nothing negative. So what about 7, 8 at the end? Something like that.
There's still a good amount of people,
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Well, those are pretty good keeps. Good players.
Yeah. No, being competitive and having those keeps to stick with you, that definitely means a lot. And it says a lot about your team, too, that you've built over the years, Jigsaw. And Gab. I can't forget Gab. Gab is original, too. I'm sorry, Gab.
Original 653, technically not original MOR, but yeah.
That just means you've been taking care of the entire server for a lot longer,
No, I was definitely not doing that when I was in the other alliance. I didn't even know. I used to farm every night and go to the relics, and we would do like 3 rallies in a day.
No kidding. Wow. What a big difference. Now you're a 48, Gab. What happened? What did Jigsaw feed you? Like he lit a fire under your ass.
I just shamed her into, going harder, coining more. And...
Yeah, I also didn't used to coin. I had no idea what coining was. And yeah, when I came over, obviously I ran out of stamina, and someone said, "What? You can just buy more." And I was like, "Wait a minute, you can buy things?"
Oh no!
Found
That's
out
what
yeah, you
got
can
you.
buy it if you want.
This is easy. Then I was like, okay, now this is easy. You can just buy shit.
Yeah, it's that simple. If you lose, you just buy more shit and you're good. I like that answer.
Well, I mean, it started with stamina, which I think that's the gateway drug on this game.
Gateway drug. I am so glad you added Gab to this call tonight. Oh my god. I need you in every future stream, Gab, please.
Whenever she goes into recovery, I make her fall off the wagon again.
What kind?
Yeah, I was in recovery just a little while ago when Aptoid went off.
Yeah.
We always need more rally cap.
Yes.
Oh my god. Yes, that's.
What about Mr. Chaos over there? Mr. Chaos, you've been kind of a little bit quiet, circling back to MOR being MOR, like how did you end up with MOR and what attracts you to over here, Good answer.
For me, coming to MOR, I actually had a friend that was already with MOR, and they were talking to me about somebody that was quitting. They're looking for a competitive team, and I've seen some of their YouTube shorts and saw the competitive play that they were doing, which is one of the big things that drew me to them to begin with. But I actually came originally over here to play with Rec. I don't know if you remember Rec.
Oh, I remember Rec. Is he still over here?
Yes.
No.
He's actually in MOR.
Oh, that's awesome.
He's the one that actually initially talked me into joining MOR. But since I've gotten here, I mean, the competitive nature they have fits right in with the competitiveness, easy fit for me, and they've been amazing since I've got here. Like, I've been playing for a while and still learning new stuff from people like Jig and Gab.
That's awesome, man. That's good to hear. How the hell is Rec doing, by the way?
He's doing good. I mean, he's the other degenerate that we
Right.
adopted not that long ago. So
I'm
I think
assuming
he
he's
joined
wrecking.
us in the summer. Yeah, he's loving it. He came over and wasn't sure exactly what he was getting himself into. Um, but he's been having a lot of fun and he's growing quick. And just chatting with him earlier today, he's excited for All Star season.
Oh, that's awesome. Are you all pushing for All Stars, or some of you guys taking like a back seat on it for the rest of the team?
So that's a decision that is tough right now with this update because everybody's fucked coming with these 200 million rallies. So it's going to be really interesting how it plays out on people moving forward. And last All Stars, a lot of people sacrificed K45 across all of Evony to have more speeds available. I don't know if people will be doing that as much now because a lot of people are still stuck at K44. We had all pushed K45, or most of us anyway. So a lot of us were short on speeds. But now we have the new update, so I don't know if people are going to want to sacrifice their speeds again. To go on All Stars and just get zeroed right away and have to heal marchers the whole match.
Right. It's kind of one of those like, unless you get a heavy wallet, it's like, do I push for All Stars or do I keep saving for keep at this point?
Yeah, and then there's
It's
the
tough.
group of us that are stuck at K45 anyway with the VC11 paywall. So
Don't tell me the famous Jigsaw is stuck at VC11. Don't tell me that. Come on.
oh yeah, I'm still stuck. I still have quite a bit of coining to get there.
No kidding. From a guy that used to kick me in the ass all the time.
Yeah, I'm still VIP 18.
No kidding, dude. That's awesome, man. Good for you, though, honestly, man. No, it's good to finally meet up and talk to you, and not have to, like, punch each other in the face for 2 hours in Battlefield.
Well, it's good when battlefields actually last that long.
Yeah, no, dude, we always had good matches, it felt like,
Oh yeah, you guys would always go the full 2 hours with us.
Can't complain about that at all, man.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you guys plan on doing moving forward, as far as like a team goes? I mean, like you're talking about, like the competitiveness to push for All Stars or push for keep level, like what's your plan to grow your team? Like what are you guys doing to help kind of push everyone in the right direction?
I think that's the next stage right now that we have to decide after, we just finished challenge. We got 5th place. We were hoping for finals, but Carew had a different story for us. So now we got to decide on what direction. I mean, Baxter's already at K49, so I'm sure he'll be pushing hard in All Stars because he won't be K50 for another year. So there's that aspect of it. So he might as well use his speed. But a lot of us, we have to really sit down and decide what we want, like where we are with dragons. Like me personally, I don't have enough speeds and healing to, I think, go for top 50. So it's not really worth getting out of the first. If I get out of the first round, for the extra coins, that's great. But I know I'm not getting top 50. So how much do I really want to push?
Right.
I already have all the dragons, so I'm just using the coins for other things in the shop. I think a decent amount of our team is in that same position. Is we would rather just try to get K46 unlocked and then get to K48 as fast as possible, and get ready for. We love COC. That's a really fun event for us because that's nonstop action.
Right.
A lot of chaos. It's just that's my favorite. I like the challenge, because it's your continent and it's for bragging rights. But COC is, as far as experience with the most fighting, it's just nonstop fighting. I just love it.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
gets hectic.
COC is a lot more. COC is a lot more fun after the merger.
No kidding.
because we have basically the whole alliance in. I played it once with 569. It was just, you know, we had a few people from each alliance. It was just a mishmash. It wasn't very good. Plus, it was always at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh
So
no.
I quit playing it for a while, but it's been fun with these guys.
Mm-hmm. Damn, 3 a.m., dude. Oh, that's rough. That is rough, man. You know, so one thing I'm just curious to get out of the way right now is, you know, like, are you guys openly recruiting right now?
We're always, available for recruiting, but it's what keeps are available. When everything's going really well, people don't want to leave. So,
Right.
one of the, sometimes there'll be another keep on the server available that we can grab. Um, there's definitely people on the server that we wouldn't mind leaving and picking up somebody else to come over to MOR.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, we had 29 people signing up every week for challenge signups, and we had to rotate, on the bottom group. So we
Oh, no
definitely
kidding.
are full in that aspect. Yeah, but there's always going to be people that have to leave the game for different situations. So when that happens, it's nice to find somebody who's ready to come in.
That's
And
awesome.
one thing that is hard to get in our alliances, the bigger keeps. So usually people have to come in at like a K42 or K43. But very rare is there a big keep because most of the team stays together. Um, there's not a lot, too many that have left in recent time. We had a couple leave, but somebody else in the alliance grabbed it, and then their smaller keep went to somebody new.
Oh, no kidding. That's nice. Do you guys have any keeps available right now? Like, are you guys currently recruiting?
I think they have
I
a
think we have.
K40.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is we have a K42 available, but
No
we may
kidding.
have somebody for the.
So if it doesn't get taken, you know, what's the best way to reach you guys if, you know, people are interested in joining you?
I always make them go through Gab first,
Oh.
Yeah,
and then
just no, that's yeah. And then I talk to them, and then I send them to Jake. So it's just this weird dance that we do.
she screens to make sure they're not scammers and they're not BS, and then we usually get a group chat going or something after that, and then I vet them next.
What's the vetting process like? You know, if you don't mind, walk me through it as if I'm someone joining you.
What I try to find out is what server they came from, who can vouch for them. I try to ask them some questions about the game and to get an idea of what kind of player they are. I try to get them to, bait them into seeing if there's any type of drama, stuff like that. We're not looking for somebody just because they coin. If somebody coins
What's up,
but
Dave?
are
How
going
you
to be
doing,
an
baby?
ego, and I've had some
What's up,
guys
Lydia?
who are, VIP 22,
What's
23
up,
on their other
Alan?
servers,
What's up, Storm
but
Chaser?
just the way they talk, I can already know it's going to be a conflict.
What's up, Abs?
They like to do things just their way. They know everything already, and that's just not going to do well with the team. So we had, a couple of small people too that didn't last very long. And like I said, we like having a team that buys into the system. We're not here just for people that are going to coin the keeps. Because you see a lot of teams that have a lot of coiners and they still suck because they just don't mesh well as a team. They're constantly fighting and playing their different versions of the game in Battlefield instead of working as a team.
Yes, we've experienced that too many times, and I've seen it happen way too many times as well. So I mean, to see you guys as big as you are, I mean, you guys are almost pushing 1 trillion power, right? I mean, you guys are almost there. 902 is pretty damn close. You know, seems like your method of madness is kind of working, Jigsaw.
Yeah, we're trying to, like I said, we're trying to have a game plan. We pushed K45 before while other people were pushing power to unlock more T16s. So what we have 13 K45 plus now. So we were trying to go that route, and now we're kind of pushing power, and well, then ended up being K46 next. So we have 4 that are K48 right now.
That's impressive.
Or actually, one's 140. Yeah, one's 49, 3 48s, and we have 3 more that should be breaking through to 46 in the next couple months. So
That's incredible. That's incredible. Chat's saying, well, yours failed. Wait, what? They're saying I'd failed to join the team. Jigsaw, would you turn me away?
did I turn you away? No, I remember splatting on you. You had good defense.
See? See? Chat's wrong again. All right. See, this is why I love Jigsaw. See? He's a straight shooter, too. He's not bullshitting.
No, unless I'm trolling you, I'm always going to give it to you straight.
I wish I could still see your trollings, dude, because I excuse me, sorry. I've left all the Discords minus like evil, like my Discord, Evil's Discord, and all that fun stuff, and a few miscellaneous ones. But like all the content Discords, man, I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it, man.
Oh yeah, all you have to do is go to any C3 Discord, C2, or GK's chat, and I've been silenced a few times in GK's chat for trolling.
Yeah, it happens, man. Dude, it happens, man. It happens. But you know what? That means you're a good person, in my opinion. You know, like you're not gonna be one of those dudes that sits behind the scenes like trying to people please people. You know, you're gonna tell them how it is. And some people, like nowadays, it's like you tell someone the truth and how it is, and they're like offended. You know, they're like, "What? What do you mean?
Oh yeah.
What do you mean I suck? I tried my best." Well, you still suck, just so you know. I mean, you can try all you want, but man, your trying is horrible.
I have fun calling out the mega coiners or the complainers and the cheating, the point trading in all stars, stuff like that.
Oh,
I don't hold
love
back.
that shit, dude. I love when that shit's so obvious and you can just point it out and watch it. You know, it's so good.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be really bad again this season. So now it's a growing thing in All Stars qualifiers. It used to just be C1 that would get it, you know, because I played in C1 first on 142. And I remember back then everybody was point trading again to All Stars. And then when I got to C3, I noticed that it wasn't really happening anymore on all the newer servers. And then slowly it's been getting worse and worse. In this last All-Star season, everybody was point trading.
I would last
and
forever.
then teams would get mad if we didn't want to do it.
Yeah, we've run into a few of them. It's so what we've as far as like point trading goes. I mean, I'm sure you've got. I don't know if you have or not, but a couple of seasons ago, we ran into a few teams like where they'd send in like a small. We're like, okay, you know, like we're ready. Like a K33 just pops in and it's like mailing us, like, hey, you know, we'll bring our team in, but only if you point trade with us. We're like, no, how about we just fight? Well, then we're not going to show up then. It's like, well, okay, then don't show up because we're not going to point trade. And we would sit there for 2 hours with just this K33 bouncing around, and no one would get points. It was horrible.
Yeah, and that's where, like, you know, Evony started this reporting feature, and it's abused in servers where people are just mad because, you know, bosses or they just don't like the big team, and so they're just, you know, there's pointless reporting going on. But in battlefields, like a situation like that, I think that's where Evony should be policing it, and that's where Evony should be stepping in. And now, like, they have this new rule where if they don't show up, like, was it 3 times in a row, you know, that's not good enough for me. Like, if they don't show up once, they shouldn't be able to show up the next week. You signed up, you know, you signed up. If you're not showing up on purpose, especially during All-Star qualifiers, your team should be disqualified for Battlefield the rest of the season, or those people that signed up that didn't show up. You know, it's just, especially if they're sending mail like that, like that's where Evony reporting should come in.
Right.
You know, when it's intentional. And
so one thing that we've talked about before too is, you know, like being penalized for battlefields. Like I agree with that. You know, if you sign up, just say 20 people, right, and you don't show up because of whatever said reasons, it's like, well, your whole team doesn't have the excuse not to show up. You know, like if one person has an emergency or 2 has an emergency, you should still show up and fight, you know, for points for you, points for the other team. It's kind of screwed up if you don't. And, you know, what we've talked about in the past with other teams is like, what would you guys think of, you know, just say like a 20-minute rule, or just say a 1 hour rule. Like after 20 minutes, everyone gets instantly put into Battlefield and into the sandpit, or like even after an hour, it's like you signed up, you're being put in automatically at this time frame. Is that something you guys? It's something along those lines.
I've always been a fan of that. Yeah, I've been a fan of that. Of even if it's the last half hour, that whoever signed up gets in. Because, I understand the strategy too of if you're facing another good team of not, we even will do it sometimes for a couple of our smalls. We'll have them wait 15, 20 minutes so we can get settled in, and they're not using our ports right away, and we can just kind of get settled into the match, and then we bring people in. But I think that if people signed up, they should be brought in at some point because there's some teams that only bring in 6 people on purpose. So you have to try to hit them and try to break them down as they cross train. At least with the update, the rallies are a little bit bigger to get through that. But before this update, there were teams that could do that. They could just win by having 6 people come in, cross train, and then you can't do anything, and you're forced to get points off of them and also, qualifiers. So if they signed up enough power to get matched with you, everybody should get ported in. Like, don't sign up people you don't want to play.
Right. Because I know there's been a few times in the past, without really naming alliances and whatnot, but they've even in challenge, they figure out who they're facing and they're like, well, you know what, I don't like that team because of whatever spiteful reason. I'm not going to show up so that way they don't get points. To me, that's not fair.
Yeah, no, that's bullshit. And challenge, even I think the other hard part now is so many teams are splitting to get wings, and then they take up a spot in challenge. I almost think like teams should have to sign up, register for challenge at the beginning. So their team's already registered and you know who's going to go in. So if you split up, you only register one of the teams to actually go in. You can still go for wings, still do all that stuff, but you know which team you're going to be competing in. I would like to see that implemented as well, and even drop it down to the top 128 instead of 256, because the first 4 rounds are essentially pointless.
Can somebody? Sorry, 1 sec. I gotta mute. Can somebody ban that person? Can somebody ban them so I don't have to on YouTube? Can somebody ban them? Who the fuck? Self-love is so important. That's why I use my vibrator every night. That's an interesting comment. I take it that's towards Jigsaw. I'm joking. Jigsaw, I'm joking.
No, I wouldn't take it personally.
Me either. It's like, hey, listen, I got what I needed. Have a good one. Who the fuck is this person? Why would they, out of all streams, why would you come in here and do that just now? I'm so confused.
Where are you seeing that? I don't see it.
It's in my YouTube chat.
I'm getting ready to look at chat.
Yeah, I have to see this chat now.
What the fuck?
Where do I find that?
It's in live chat. It's healthy? Who are you? What the hell?
Oh wait, now I see where the YouTube link is.
I love, dude. This is why I love live streaming, man. You get so many weird ass people in here. It's amazing. And by the way, thank you for that comment about defense earlier, Jigsaw. I appreciate that, man. I really do.
No problem. Don't want to get to your head too much.
Damn it, I really wanted to, Some things are better.
Oh, I saw that's just self-love. What the hell is going on there?
Oh, God, what the hell is going on right now?
If she wants to send me an example, my inbox is open. Just kidding.
What's your Discord name, Jigsaw? Just that way I can help direct them. My man.
Oh, wait, I got to check it for a minute.
Some call it boob tube. Oh shit! Intel. Who are you? What the hell? Man, I don't know. MOR's got some weird ass followers, bro. I've never seen that before in chat. That's interesting.
I don't know if it's us or you.
Hold on, Hold on, that's not necessarily more. That could be Somebody trying to get Jigsaw's attention.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's Jigsaw, not the Alliance.
I think it's Baxter. They like the quiet ones.
Oh, that's true. Hmm. Oh, they have to get banned. I'm sorry. Sorry. But they do know that Jigsaw is looking for, a little slide into the DM, so hopefully they reach out to you, buddy.
I was just looking for proof. So
Hey, Dan,
Proof or didn't
I was
happen.
getting ready to be a smart ass.
It's probably Jake. Yeah, Jake from State Farm. Oh, man. So, what do you guys think the condition of C3 is right now?
C3?
Yeah.
Why C3? We're in C2 now.
Wait, you guys are in C2? No, yeah, wait,
Yeah.
fuck. Wait,
Yep.
God, I'm still wishing I was in C3. Yeah, you're in C2. Yeah, you're in C2 with us. Okay. All right. So, what do you guys think the condition of C2 is right now?
C2 looks it'll be really nice once Vig leaves. I think we're gonna see Vig. They're gonna leave right after this All-Star season, and it'll be interesting where it cuts off. I think sadly NFG will be going as well to C1, and hopefully it gets cut off before DCP, NFG, Shiro, and Fox, and it used to be what's his name? BK. Remember BK the Terrible?
I don't know. No, I've never heard of those guys.
Oh, they're a big alliance.
Yeah?
I think BK
Yeah,
was
they're a top
before
10
him.
alliance.
No kidding. Where'd they finish in challenge?
They forgot to sign up 1 week, so they didn't get into playoffs.
Oh, damn. That sucks, man. Holy shit, huh?
Yeah, we
But-
pulled that one season too. So yeah, that's so we know the pain.
Yeah, that sign up process is also a problem that you can't sign up until the day before, where they already announced the matchups on Monday. So I don't understand why they can't sign up on Monday like that whole week. But that's a whole nother argument. But C2 I think is pretty competitive, and after a lot of teams got merges, 4 months ago. So I think once those teams are gone, we're going to see a very evenly competitive. It probably be the most competitive season next season, with not one standout huge team compared to the other servers. I mean, the other continents. C4 was pretty competitive this season as well, and then the other, everybody else pretty much you knew who the winners were going to be.
Yeah, but you see, this is my problem here, Jake, bro. Like, if I were to face you, I have a feeling Baxter would probably, like, 5-tap me, right? So I wouldn't mind if you guys went to C1 or C3, you know?
Yeah, I don't think we're going to be going to C1 for some time.
If you don't mind, just don't forget, like, I got a lot of respect for you guys. So if all those alliances get moved and we're up against you guys, remember who loves you. All right, Gab. All right, Mama Gab, you got that?
You won't make any
Hey,
promises.
yours. Just remember,
What's
y'all
that?
server is older than ours. You'd go to C1 before we would.
That's very true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I listen. I think we get another year or two before that. All right. Don't stick me in that category just yet.
C1's gonna be very brutal. There's some really big teams in C1 after those two teams go over there. So
I
as
am
far
curious.
as the top teams are, yeah, all the top teams are gonna really be in one continent. It's gonna be pretty crazy.
It's gonna be nuts. Like my favorite team of all time is GOT. Like I've always, ever since I met X-Wing and Bellamy and all them, they've just, their mentality has really pushed me to be a better person, like as far as like Evony goes, and be a better keep and all that stuff too. And they've always inspired me to do better. And I'm curious to see if all these merges happen, like what's gonna happen to my favorite people, because like I don't want them to get beat up by Vig all the time. It's not cool. What the hell?
I mean, GOT ranked second this time, so they're doing well.
Yeah, so far they're pushing through. You know, I mean, they got off slowly a couple of seasons ago, and he seems to be really. He was a great addition to that team, I think. You know, I don't know if you guys have heard
Yeah,
of that
those
guy.
guys. Yeah. I don't know too much about them. I got my new bestie, Saint HP. I'll give him a shout out because those in C2 chat understand. But yeah, those guys I don't know too much about, to be honest. I do keep track of like how the teams are doing. But they're a team I still don't know a heck of a lot about. We've never had to face them.
Yeah, no, they're good people. They really are. You know, I've felt for them a few times, and talk about genuine people, right? You know, like just genuine, down to earth people. That's kind of just who they are. You know, but with big wallets in a sense, right? You know,
Uh,
it's like
yeah, they're not vocal drama on all the channels and stuff like some of the other things. They don't get attacked a lot, and they're pretty under the radar, which is good.
yeah, they kind of take pride in that. You know, it's kind of stay out of the drama, keep to yourself. You know, make good friendships, and just have that push to always do better and grow as a team without that. Team A face Team B this week in BOC, and let's go in Discord and talk shit for 2 days straight about each other. You know, like that's not what intrigues them. You know.
Uh,
Jimmy says.
but yeah, I mean, other than
Sorry, go ahead.
we said they're getting merged.
No. Someone in chat said, "Evil, my alliance is gonna be getting merged with the dead C6 server." Like that would be my luck for some odd reason.
I mean, even so with merges, even if you can get two like good keeps out of it, it's usually pretty good win. If you get more than that, it's definitely a bonus.
Yeah.
But even with two extra, what kind of size rallies are you guys throwing now?
Well, for challenge, I think we're peaking just over like one on with everyone in it. I think we're peaking over like 110. You know, probably maxing out like 110, 115, somewhere in that area. For BOCs, BOGs, with the people that we bring in, I think we're probably around like the 95 mark, roughly.
Yeah, you guys definitely need a merge then.
We do, but dude, I'm telling you, with all the shit that I've talked to Evony behind the scenes, like through emails and the business chat, they don't like me or my server. I think they hate me.
I'm gonna speak in existence for you guys. You guys are gonna be in the next merge.
You know, man, I will fly to Florida and I will hug you, and then we'll get shit faced on the beach, and we'll go from there. All right. What part of Florida are you from?
Oh, I'm from Massachusetts, but I moved down to Florida.
Wait. You're from Massachusetts?
Yeah.
Where?
Next to Springfield.
You're fucking kidding me, right? You okay? Yeah. Would you fucking geo me and find out where I was from?
You're out by Boston, right?
Yeah. I grew up. So
I can tell by the accent.
I don't have an accent, but so
Yeah, you do.
No. Come on, don't start this shit. I hate when chat gets going on my accent, dude. I fucking hate that shit.
Yeah, you do.
Come on, guys, help me out here. No, yeah, I grew up in. Now I'm gonna watch how I say shit. I grew up in Massachusetts. I was born in Rhode Island. But I moved to Mass when I was about 5 years old until I was about like 20, in a sense, and Springfield's only probably about 20 minutes from me right now, man.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you're out by Worcester?
Yeah, I'm not. Worcester for me. Shit, you're talking maybe like 10 minutes.
Yeah, I went to WPI. So.
No kidding, dude. That's wild, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever come back up here and
Why I
visit
get
and
along
shit?
with y'all two so well.
What's that?
I said, no wonder why I get along with y'all two so well.
Oh.
No, dude, I'm telling you, people from New England, especially like the Massachusetts, Rhode Island area, like it takes a certain type of like thick skin to deal with us. It really does.
Yeah, there was a lot of dry sarcasm.
Yeah, and some people don't get it, man. They give you that look, like, "Are you all right?" Like,
Yeah, I have a lot of my customers that come in and they're confused at first.
what do you do for work, if you don't mind me asking?
I run a Verizon store.
Oh, dude, hell yeah, dude. Oh my God, you're one of those guys that, oh God, from
Now I
New
am.
England.
I used to be in the bar restaurant industry for many years. I used
No
to own
kidding.
nightclubs
You
and
used to own
suits.
clubs and shit?
Yeah, that's what I did for 17 years, and then I needed some normalcy in my life, so
Oh
now I work for
man,
Verizon.
dude, way to
Yeah,
calm it
that's
down.
not.
That's a whole nother show of stories.
Wait. Where did you own these clubs? Don't tell me it was like the Providence, Rhode Island area.
No, it was in Western Mass, so it was Chicopee and Holyoke.
No kidding. Oh God, dude, yeah. All right, that's okay. Yeah, we'll save that for another day. Oh
Definitely have
shit.
some stories.
Man, yeah, New Englanders are a lot different than anywhere else, man. I swear to God.
Yeah, I
Well,
saw your Patriots.
Definitely are.
oh, dude, can we not talk about the Pats right now? Like, I had a rough morning as is, you know. Ugh.
So I went to bed. I was pissed off about the game and forgot all about my square. I bought $100 Super Bowl square, and I actually won.
No, so $100. What'd that pay? Like 2,500?
$5,000.
Oh, 5 grand. Holy shit! 5 grand a square?
Yeah, it was $5,000 for the final. I had the 3-9.
Oh, dude, good for you, man. Congratulations, bro.
Thanks. It made the boss a little bit better.
Yeah, yeah. You know, put that 5 grand under your pillow at night. You're like, all right, I'll sleep a little better tonight.
Yeah, if they're gonna lose, at least they lost
Yeah.
right.
That loss almost cost me a phone.
Oh man. I know that loss cost my brother about $1,000 that I know about because he bought two $500 squares and I asked him.
$500 square.
Yeah, yeah. So I asked him this morning. Me and my two brothers, we went to an RV repair shop, and I asked him this morning. I was like, "Hey, Raj, you know," I said, "Hey, how'd you make out your Super Bowl squares?" "No, I don't want to fucking talk about it. I said, "All right, all right, we'll move on from there." Poor guy.
That's great.
He either bought one or two. I forget. I think it might have been one of them, or he went in halves with somebody or some shit like that. I don't know. Oh man.
Yeah, it's the only time I really gamble on sports.
No kidding, huh? I did a $20 one once, but I can't do it, man. I can't. Did I go
That's
to
usually
bed?
all I buy is 20 or 5 or 10, and then this year I happen to get $100 one for the first time.
So yeah, don't get suckered in, dude. Skip next year.
Yeah, I'm not that lucky to win twice in a row.
Oh, chat says yours. Did you go to bed after the 7th or the 8th interception? Oh, you're lucky. I love you. Oh, he's lucky. I love him.
Jamini.
So Jamini lives up in New Hampshire. I meet up with him every year. We meet up with usually the wives, the wives and the kids. The kids will play and we hang out for a bit and just do some random shit. It's pretty cool. He's a good guy. But right now he's on the verge of getting banned too, which is pretty cool. Bax, who's your team, by the way?
It was the Bengals.
The Bengals? All right. I respect that. Who do you guys got? Burrows right now or some shit like that? No, not Burrows.
Yeah, it is Burrows.
Is it Burrows? Yeah.
Yep.
It's Burrows unless he forces a trade or something.
Yeah, 'cause I think he was my QB for fantasy this year, and he did pretty damn good.
Yeah, I mean, he's an excellent quarterback. He just needs a team behind him.
Yeah. Hey, Gab?
Yeah.
So, Gab, I live out in the woods, right? We live off grid, right? So I got to go use my outhouse, which is in the back of my yard. I was just wondering, could you tell us a good story while I go do that?
A story? I think Jigsaw is the best person. He has the story. Like
Yeah, but
he
you're the
has
mom.
What kind of story are we talking? I want to make sure I don't get kicked off of YouTube.
So I want to hear some New Englander stories, but that's probably not the time or place to talk about it. So maybe some Evony ones, if you guys are cool with that.
All right, we can talk about some Evany ones.
All right, hell yeah. All right. Do your thing, Jig. I know you got this. I'll be right back.
All right. So I'll tell the story of when I first came over to 653. They were having a little bit of a civil war. My buddy, he from 142 was playing on the server and kept trying to get me to come over. So I came over in the middle of them all fighting. The number one alliance was bigger than us, but they had no skill. And it got to the point where they tried to take over the server. Um, so server war came and they decided to have a throne war against us during the middle of server war. And it had to be the funniest experiences I've had in game. Um, as they sat there on the throne, they were talking trash in world chat nonstop, saying that they were going to take over. And I forgot what they were calling us at the time, the traitors, and they were just going on and on and on. And we started a throne war and zeroed their bigs in the first 5 minutes. Their biggest player, biggest coiner, was so bad that the keep I was in, I soloed her down one by one because she kept putting all her marches out and completely zeroed her. And within about 10 minutes later, they had all given up, and that was the end of their fight with us for the server strength, put it that way. After that, it was just a bunch of little back and forth, but they got a taste of what it is to coin and what it is to actually show teamwork and real fighting ability and knowing how to rally. A lot of teams early on just coin really hard and they have that one person that can solo, but most teams don't know how to rally in the first year. So that was our fun. And then shortly after, I think, is how Gab came over.
Yeah. That after that, that's when it started, right? Like more our bullies and all of that. Yeah. The other alliance basically tried to paint more as this evil alliance and nobody should join them and tried to poach people, but in the end opposite happened. Like I joined more, we started poaching their players who saw like, okay, this is stupid. Like, because basically being successful is the best way to kind of show your haters that. So yeah, that was
Well,
fun.
everything's an investment, and whether it be time or money, you're investing something. So you're investing a lot of time into it, or you're investing a lot of money, or you're investing a lot of both. And players one by one started realizing after that they're investing, time, money, or both, and they're not getting as much out of it. So one by one, they would come over and try it out for a week and see that we do get along. We are a lot of fun, and they would learn a lot of stuff real quick. So they realized that they were wasting their investment somewhere else. And so once they came over, they didn't want to go back. And one by one, all the real dedicated players on that team left and came to us. A few of the ones who didn't want to learn and knew it all, even though they were awful, just went to another server. And that's fine. Like if that's what's fun for you, is just coining ahead in the beginning and dominating, and that's what you enjoy, then do that and just keep starting over new servers every year and a half, 2 years, whatever makes you happy. But what happens on a lot of servers is they try to force how they want the server to be on you, and not everybody likes that. We do what makes us happy, and we have our investment. So we try not to step on anybody else's toes to get that. But we don't like having, other people hinder how we want to play the game. And that was the defining moment for our server. And a lot of those same players are still on our team. We've had some people leave over the years for different reasons. Most of them, it's not because they didn't get along with the team. It's just life happened, and or the updates happened, and they didn't want to keep trying to feel obligated to coin to keep up. But a lot of our original core players are still here. We still have Darcy, Missy, Nessa, still around and Guff and Gator. We got a lot of the original core. So now we got new merged people with us that seem to have that same type of mindset. So I think that's why we do well. But I encourage anybody who's unhappy with their server to just start over. People are always worried about they're too invested. It's not worth sacrificing, your gameplay and happiness. Either find an alliance that you fit better in, or start over on a new server. I mean, I always encourage people to do that instead of just trying to make everybody else miserable that they don't agree with.
Well said, Jake. Well said.
Was that long enough for you to take your shit?
It was. I was listening for quite a while. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. It's cold out there. You gotta push and just run forward. I'll shower later. It's not a problem.
You feel better?
I do, Max. Thank you. Man, oh man.
It's them water claws.
It is. I want to have another one. I'm just worried that Jigsaw can't keep up,
I tasted myself yesterday because I was cooking. So,
man, dude, oh God, I want to talk about yesterday so bad, but that's not why people are here, unfortunately, But damn, yeah, I'm still. It hurts. But you know what, man? I think as like a New England fan, this is the last thing I'll mention of it. We went long enough without being in the Super Bowl. We waited quite a while to get back in. And it's about time we made it back into there. Cause, God, dude, it's been years, bro.
So what are you guys doing for All Stars? What's your plan?
Well, I can't say for my team what their plan is just yet. Outside of Evony, I've just been very busy. Between my kids and their sports, they're all in like the club sports and all that stuff. So we do a lot of traveling and whatnot. So I actually had to get a filler a few times just for Shallons because I've been so busy. But I'm sure we'll cap on what our team's plan is here, and I can always answer that question at a later date. For me, if you want the honest truth, I honestly just kind of want to step back. I don't want to do BOG. I don't want to do BOC. I kind of want to just take this time while all this stuff's going on because, I know I posted a thing a while ago in my announcement section, from Evony. They're doing, what is it? They're doing BOG Ultimate Season. They're doing a BOC Ultimate Season in March. And then they're jumping into All Stars and then most likely COC. And it's like, for me personally, while I'm busy in real life, I kind of want to take these next few months and just kind of like step back in a sense, right? Kind of what you guys were talking about earlier, actually. It's like, do I want to sacrifice my speeds to push for All Stars and try and get some more better placement points, or do I kind of want to just kind of save for K45? And it's not that I'm saving for K45, it's just that I'm kind of just saving, if that makes sense, and kind of see what direction I'm going to go from there.
Makes sense. Yeah, it's the new update has made things a little bit more tricky on how you got to plan for it.
Oh, for sure,
There's
man.
a lot.
I was all gun ho. I was gun ho when K45 was just a thing. It was like, all right, I'll cake every now and again, and I'll push towards that K45. And then once I realized the hurdle that from K44 to K45 is, like, personally, I was like, God, this is gonna take a little while. I kind of took a step back a little bit, and then K50 slammed me in the face. That was kind of my stopping point to, like, all right, I'm just gonna focus on just streaming, so to speak, instead of pushing my keep anymore. It hurt seeing that K50 drop, man, because I think I'm not quitting, but like it's like I'm done in a sense, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it made a lot of people demoralized. And the same thing happened when K45 happened. When K45 happened, we lost a bunch of players.
Yeah.
And the first 6 months was rough. We had people who were finally like thought they had good defense, and they're getting killed in one shot by people who point ahead. And that happens in the beginning, but everybody who stuck it out 6 months later, their defenses started to catch up.
Hmm.
The game started to catch up. If you have a good rally team, it helps a lot. To prevent them. It's those times when you're facing that alliance that has that one crazy keep, and there's nobody else really to hit that gets really annoying. Um, but I can see how it's tough if you're not even K45 yet, and that's how it was last time. Is there was only a few of us the first time that were K40 when it dropped for K45. And this time we wanted to be prepared. We knew it was coming. So that's why we pushed so many people to get up to 45 ahead of time. But we weren't expecting the VC11 paywall. So that kind of screwed us up a little bit. Um, but I mean, Evany kind of, as much as I hate the paywall, I can kind of see why they're doing it because they want this to happen where we're stuck and we don't have 13 people over K46 and then getting too far ahead of everybody else. But obviously there are some teams who did do that.
Yeah.
And so you have their select group that fight each other a lot mostly. We may run into them time to time, but everybody else is kind of in that same boat where there's a ton of K44s now, and then everybody's being held back at 45 until those guys would get the K45 as we finally start breaking the K46. So then it's not too far ahead. So I think that's why they tried to do it this way. Um, but it is kind of nonsense that they're not given a way to grind for it. There's only a way to coin for it right now. And I
Yeah.
think unless they change it, you're going to see. I think they will change it. They'll start doing dragons level 25 or something like that. But if
What's up,
they
Jungle?
don't, you'll start
What's up,
seeing
Ebony
people
Ghost?
really get discouraged when they're stuck at 45 and everybody else is
What's up,
48,
Nocturnal? How you doing,
49.
bro?
And then there's no way to go without coin.
Yeah. So that's kind of what it feels like for me, and this whole there's no way to go without coining. I like how you said that because one thing that stuck out to me personally is when I wanted to. This might sound stupid, but you can correct me if I'm wrong. Um, like if you take a look at like my talents for what the hell is this dragon's name? Amaterasu. Like I will never get the third talent unlocked for him or for the one from BOC Wings, like Nidhogg. I'm not going to get those placements, not in my current state. And it's like if I want to get there, I literally probably have to coin like $5,000 a month for the next, just say 6 months. And I may get there at that point. I'm not even guaranteed to get there. So it's like to me, Dragon Cliff 3, I don't think should be a paywall anymore. Um, with how advanced this game is now.
Well, what did they changed something for it now, right?
Yeah, so for Red Wings, they changed the requirements where you don't have to get top 200 in one season. You could do it in multiple seasons. I think it's like 4 times top 400 or something like that.
Yeah, but what did
And
Eight
even
times top
Triumph
12.
Arts? Did they change Triumph Arts as well? That or is it still that you have to get
no,
semis?
that one is still the same,
Right.
but the talent requirement, yeah, like a lot of things that initially are just coining related. I think once it's been like a year, 2 years, they need to make that available and like somehow achievable for more people.
Yeah,
And
the
that
whole region
team will.
semis is the whole region semis is tough because there's luck of the draw too on which team you end up in All Stars. Um, but I can see as the game's getting older, it's tougher and tougher for the old servers to get there. And that one now that there's new dragons available, I can see why they should make that similar to how they're doing Red Wings with maybe placing just qualifying for all-star majors gets you in, something like that.
Yeah,
um
you know, make it so that way if you qualify once for majors, congratulations, we're going to give you the extra few percent in rally capacity or reinforcement capacity. It's not one of those things where right now a Triumph Arch number 3 or level 3 is going to make or break your game. It's not
uh-huh.
going to, it's not, if I get Triumph Arch 3, it's not going to bring my alliance from top 30 in challenge to top 20 in challenge just because I unlocked it. it's not going to make a huge difference. And the fact that a lot of people I think are kind of stuck just on something like that so simple, it's very demoralizing to me. To me, my opinion, anyways.
Yeah, we have a few players that are like that. That they have the dragons that they got from their coins, but they don't have the talents unlocked, and it's frustrating. You know, and they've been majors a couple times.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
coins that they introduced, that was a good update where you could at least slowly get it over time. So
Mhm.
they need to do something like that for some of these other things.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. I agree. And before we wrap things up completely, I guess one, because normally I save the, are you guys recruiting questions and all that fun stuff to the end. But I know we already kind of covered that, and they said to reach out to Gab. Gab will do the initial meet and greet, and then they'll send you over to Jigsaw where he'll rip your throat out. But like, what are some changes that you guys would like to see in this game? Like moving forward.
Some changes in the game.
Yeah, to make it better for like yourself and also like just the average player.
Yeah, I mean, I think some of the stuff we touched upon is accountability for teams showing up the battlefields, and then accountability for some of the point trading, and then the paywalls. The game has always had coining gives you an advantage, and it used to just give you a head start. So you would coin really high to be like a year ahead of everybody or 6 months ahead of everybody. But now there's exclusive. There's too much like rally cap is a big one that before anybody could be a setter and your rally cap wouldn't be too much of a difference if you weren't a big coiner. Now only the mega coiners really can set in all stars. Otherwise, like you can't be a VIP 21 and have the capacity to set in all stars, and 21 is pretty high.
Oh yeah.
So that's where the gap really started going, and there's just too many exclusive buffs. So I hope at some point that they start opening some of those things. Server war, for instance, used to be a lot better. They haven't updated those rewards.
Does anybody have
since
any
before
questions for more?
K45, well before, probably since K40. They're really outdated. The whole scoring system is outdated. They need to catch up and make that a little bit more fun. Those are major things. I mean, eventually, I hope they have a game plan for K46 for the VC11, so people aren't discouraged that aren't coining a lot. Um, those are major factors for me anyway. The others can speak on what things that they see.
Yeah, they said
They'll
they're
make
going to
them.
update temple points. That's not what any player is asking, but that's what they are focused on.
I assume
So,
compendiums will make easier to get as time goes on.
yeah, I wanted to ask you, Bex, how far away from K50 are you, man? Like, what's that paywall look like? If you don't mind me asking, or if you don't mind answering.
Well, K49 was about 15,000 compendiums, approximately. I had thought K50 was closer to 20, but now I've heard like 60 or something like that.
I think it's over 80.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Wow.
Over
It's
80,000.
82.5.
And how
Oof.
many of those
So
do you get? Like, how you get those from what? The cake?
The only place to get them is from, like the ladder packs. You get 50 there. They've started doing, how they've changed the RSS consumption and speed up events.
Yeah.
You can now get them from ranking in that.
Yep.
And I think they
did see that.
started a refining stone event too. And you can get some free ones as well, quote unquote. You can get some in the cake as
You get
well.
Yeah.
5 a
I
day
was about
from
to say free.
So
5 a day from monsters, and you need
Oh yeah,
13,000. That is
So-
just crazy.
So I am sure people, not just me, are curious, Bax, how many do you currently have, or how far away are you?
Oh, I just got the 49.
Hmm.
Yeah, like I got 300.
All right, well said, well said. I mean, 49 is huge, dude. Like, do you know what I would do to be K49 right now? You probably don't want to know, but I mean,
He said it like he's disappointed, like I'm only at 49.
I know, right? It's like, I'm a letdown to my alliance, dude. I'm so sorry. Like,
Well, the good thing is we won't see any K50s for like 3 months because there's a max on how many of those packs you can buy, so that's at least good.
oh,
And I
3
think they're
months?
doing
Great.
this. Yeah, I hope I'm right with it, but I think they're gonna have the paywall for 49 and 50 for at least a year to slow down and let other people start catching up. So it'd be a lot of people stuck at 48 for a while, which is fine. Um, because I think last time we saw too many 45s too quick. It may not seem like too quick for the people who were going after it, but you had a lot of 45s that were there way before other people were even 43. So
Yeah.
I think we'll see
If you
that.
went to 44 quick, it was such a huge advantage over K40.
Yeah.
People that jumped to 44, there was such a huge difference between 44 and 40.
Yo, my
Mhm.
God.
Huge. I mean, you could zero people with a ground march with no problem at all.
Oh, it was
6
horrible.
billion, 7 billion. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, Baxter would know, Mr. K49. So Ebony Ghost has a question for MOR. And it says, what's MOR's growth plan? And what do they what wait, what oh, and why do they stick out compared to other alliances?
Our growth plan is to keep growing laterally. We try to help push each other, and keep everybody on a game plan. Like we discussed constantly, what's your goals, where you're going, and we're going to try to get as many K45s as possible to start with T16s. We really want to get some more 46 plus, but we can't. We're a little hindered on rally cap at the moment, so we're already maxing out 138 million with 17 of us. So we're bouncing on rallies already. So if we have too many big keeps, that'll be a hindrance. But you don't want to push too much power too, because the defense has not caught up to the offense. So we got to be really careful on who's pushing power. So on that aspect, I think we're pushing keeps mostly. As far as standing out, I mean, like I said, we're not quite as small as we used to be, but we were always known before for being the small team that were scrappy and the teamwork. And I tell these guys they're slow. Other teams will say we're fast. I always want them to be faster, but I think that we are very fast at rallying, and once we get tested a few times, we get back in the groove, and we can be really fast on countering. Um, we'll go through spurts where we don't face enough counter rallying. If teams, there's a lot of teams who don't rally and they just try to play defense, and but when that happens, we kind of get a little bit slow on the experience of having to rain fast. So that's something that we want to work on. But speed has been something our opponents will tell us that makes us stand out against them.
Well said. Well said, dude. Wow. Yeah, good job, man. That was well said. Bax, did you want to add to that?
Yeah, I mean, just keep grinding it out.
I'm trying to get you to talk as much as possible because the first thing I heard was you're quiet, so I'm gonna keep pushing you.
Gabby, you talked a little bit more.
Gabby's been the quiet one tonight. What the hell's going on?
No, I'm just listening.
Need some wine.
No wine.
Wait, it said wine
It's
was
Monday.
mandatory. Yeah, it was mandatory today.
So yeah, most of us basically Jigsaw will give us homework, like what we're all working on, and he checks our homework. Like, where are you? You were supposed to be building this. so that everyone's kind of building based on what the team needs rather than just what your keep needs. So that's something that I feel like has helped us a lot. Like you might want to build, oh, I want to build T16 calves because I want to kill big monsters, but then we're like, no, you're not building calves, you're doing siege first. Like that kind of, that's what the team needs. And that's the approach we've used, kind of go with what the team needs, not just what you need yourself. And most of us have seen like that benefited us. The way we've built that reflects in how well we're doing in battlefields. So people kind of buy into the system, like Jig said earlier. First, it's like, why are you telling me what I should and shouldn't do? It's my keep. But then you're like, oh, wait, no, this actually works. And then people buy into it. And it's not just for like smaller keeps, right? Like we will tell people, even all the big keeps, like, okay, this is what you're doing, this is what you're building, and everyone buys into it.
I like that. I like that. You
And
got
I
a
can
good
definitely
group.
attest to what Gab is talking about.
Your mic's breaking up.
Yeah, I can definitely attest to what Gab is talking about because since I've joined them, like I talk to Jig about once a week, just checking in on keep and everything,
No kidding, that's awesome.
and he'll give me pointers on hey, work on this,
If Battlefield's slow, I'll
and
scout them all.
it's actually been going pretty good.
Man, yeah, your mic keeps breaking out, bro. I'm sorry, man. You broke it, Chaos.
Well,
You
yeah,
broke
like
it.
you, I'm in the wood.
You gotta leave the outhouse, man. So somebody else did ask, are any of you guys, what are you guys using in place of Aptoid?
I mean, I started using the in-game purchase that they have because you don't pay tax on it, I realized.
For
So,
the PC version?
no, you can get it from your phone too, but if you go through Evony, they're not charging you the extra tax that the App Store charges you. So you're getting the 5% back, I mean, extra coins, and then you're not getting the tax. So for me, it's like saving like 12, 13%. Some people are a little bit higher.
No kidding, that's awesome.
Yeah, here in Cali, we have 10% sales tax. So I save that 10% and 15%. That's not bad. I mean, it's no Aptoid, but this is like legit directly through Evony instead
Yeah.
of MacGyvering that people were doing with Aptoid since their divorce. I think it was like a year ago. So
Oh,
it
it
worked
was
for like a
horrible.
year. Yeah. So yeah, it was great while it lasted, but
Yeah, it was good. It was good. I missed the days working for them at 10% of purchase. That was nice. That was nice. Those days are over. Aptoid's gone.
Yeah, I've been seeing some other platforms, but they make me nervous. Not to knock anybody who's doing them, but I feel like it's rolling the dice. So we'll see how that plays out.
Yeah, I've reached out to a few of them, and it's funny because I was asked a few times, like, hey, who would you use and who are you gonna use? And I kind of just said, you know what, man, at this point in time, like, until something's official, like, just buy through Revenue. It's the safest, most secure way, and you're not going to get, like 6 months from now, they're not going to contact you like Amazon did. It was like, hey, by the way, you screwed us. We want all our money back, and we're going to hold half your account accountable until you do.
Yeah, that would be my advice as well. I don't coin a lot, but I still prefer to go the safe route right now.
Yep. And I know I said this like 10 minutes ago, but before we wrap things up, is what's the best way to contact you guys if people are more interested in, like considering your team to move to? Is it contact Gab, right? Only Gab, or is it Bax? It's gonna be Bax.
You might
you
get
can
left on
It's
red for a
Gab.
long
totally
time if you
contact
go to back.
Baxter.
It's Gab.
I was like, oh my
It
god.
takes, yeah, it takes 2 to 3 business days for him to get back to me, so I'm sure that he's not going to get back to you guys anytime soon.
Oh man, that makes me want to find like 20 people to join you guys, and they all just message Bax. Like every hour, like 3 of them just message him. Just to see what happens. He's like, guys, I didn't sign up for this shit. What's going on?
If anybody's trying to get a hold of me and I don't answer right away, it's because I have the if I don't have mutual friends and stuff, because I was getting too many of the sex bots because of the Evony Discord. So
Wait, how come I never got that? What the hell?
I don't know.
It's not fair. It's not fair. Shit, I had another question for you guys, but I forget what the hell it was gonna be. You guys, honestly, you guys are a good group of people. Good group of people, and I'm glad we had this little get together. I really am.
Yeah, I really appreciate you bringing us on too.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude,
thank
hell
you for
yeah.
bringing us on.
I say we do it again. Maybe not like next week or the week after, but maybe after like All Stars, or sometimes maybe after the next challenge, we get together, see how your team's progressing, and
So we can be like an MTV real world like reunion.
yeah, dude. And we'll make sure it's on like a weekend, so like Gab can have like 6 or 7 glasses of wine.
Oh yeah, that'd be so much more fun.
Oh, I would love it. Right, Gab? You down?
Yeah, if it's weekend, then yes, I'll drink. But I'm not drinking on weekdays. I get up early in the morning, so no.
All right, I'm holding you to that word. Somebody clip that, by the way, for me. All right, someone in the chat. No, I look forward to seeing you guys' progress.
Posse can chat. He'll clip it.
Yeah, Posse will, dude. 100%, 100%. And congratulations, you guys, on top 5. That's a huge accomplishment, especially in like C2. Like that's huge, man. And you guys should be proud of that. You guys have a great team here, and I'm looking forward to see how you guys, do in the future too. Especially like once these major alliances like Vig get the hell out of here, and that other one you guys mentioned too. Like once they're out, I'm curious to see if you guys can kind of, maybe get that top 3 position there.
That's what we hope for. We will see. Fingers crossed.
And by the way, if you guys ever need fillers, man, I can't guarantee that some of the people in my alliance would help you guys out, but I have a very small group of people that I would trust in my life that I do let fill. So if you guys ever need fillers, or if we ever need fillers and you guys would be interested in helping out our team too, I'd love to get that connection going and work together, across both servers.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
I want to get Gab. Oh my god, I'm gonna steal Gab and Bax for a Battlefield night because I want to get Gab shit faced so bad.
Yeah, you don't want
Easy
me
to tell.
yapping all through the call.
I do. That's the thing, is I do, Gab. That's what makes it fun. But no, Chaos, dude. Thank you for bringing this together, man. I appreciate it, and it was definitely well worth a watch, man. And I think you guys are awesome, man. You guys got a bright future. I look forward to seeing how you guys progress. I'm gonna jump at a call here in a second. But no, seriously, like Bax, man, it was a pleasure to meet you. For the guy that always kicked me in the teeth, and Jigsaw for that kicked me in the throat. Appreciate meeting you too. And Gab, finally glad to meet you. And Chaos, thank you, bro.
Thanks.
Anytime.
Thanks for having us.
Definitely. Thanks for having us.
Hell yeah,
Take
man.
care.
You too. It was nice.
Alright.
You guys have a good night.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Bye. Chat, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? I think that's a pretty damn solid team right there. I think that was a pretty damn solid team. Their rallies hurt so bad. They have a good. Okay, so it's always strange, right? So unless a team has like a live stream or a video compilation of who they are and what they're about, it's hard to put a face to the team and team names and the alliance names and the keeps themselves, right? So the fact that we're able to meet these people, right, especially in a Discord call, and figure out who are they and what are they about when it comes to this game? How did you come to be who you are? And the fact we're able to do that, and Like, I know Jigsaw from years ago, and I faced Baxter before. And I swear to God, I thought Baxter was going to be like an asshole because he just hit like a truck. But I have to redact my own thoughts that I previously had against Baxter because he's a very calm, cool, collected guy, and very soft-spoken, and he just seems like an awesome guy. So it's like this initial vision I had of Baxter was completely changed because he actually is an awesome dude that I would probably get along with really good outside of Evony. You know, because he spent so many years kicking my ass. You know, and Jigsaw too. Man, I'm not gonna lie, like Jigsaw used to kick my ass, bro. And I know there's that section where it's like, all right, this dude, like he zeroed me in like 3 hits. Like I'm salty as hell now. I am salty. But I never met Jigsaw. So the fact that I was able to meet these people today and put kind of like a voice in or a face to the names, it was amazing. It was really good. It was really great to meet these people, and I think they have a phenomenal alliance. They've come a long way. They deserve top 5. If not, I think they deserve top 4 at least for C2. And good for them. Honestly, good for them. And it's huge, man. It's huge. And listen, guys, I'm looking for more people to do these meet and greets with. I'm looking for more alliances to do these meet and greets with, whether you're a 10 bill alliance or a 1 trillion alliance, you know, or in between. I just want to meet more people, whether you're good or bad, or you play this casually or you play this seriously. I want to connect with more people to learn about them, to learn about why they play this game, and then, you know, to share our stories with them, for them to share their stories with us. And we can kind of grow as a community and grow as a group and learn from each other. You know, I think that's a big part about this game, where we have, like, years ago gaming, or, you know, years ago gaming, when you play Xbox or PlayStation 2 when it first got online, you know, you always had these group of people, you know, friends that you'd wait to get online and play together. But nowadays, we have opportunities like this. We have live streams that we can actually incorporate, you know, you guys watching this live, talk about what they've been through and what they're about, and then we can read back what you guys are saying to them, and we can interact in this whole community. You know, it's an outreach for them, it's an outreach for you guys. You can learn from them, they can learn from you. It's advertisement for them, it's advertisement for you. It goes both ways, and there's a lot to learn from just talking to other players and coming together as a community. You know, I think there's so much hatred and there's so much negative shit out there in this game, in the discords and all that stuff, where I think right here we can talk shit to each other in a good way and get along and also have fun at the same time. So, you know, for all of you guys in chat right now, we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys. We really wouldn't. So the big W goes to you guys for tonight. The big W goes to MOR for tonight. And thank you guys for everything. I can't thank you guys enough. Skyfells, what's going on, you sexy bastard? How you doing, dude? Why do you hate the 1 bill plus? Ah, dude, the one. Why? Why? Because you guys hold me in a chokehold while one kicks me in the nuts. Every time I meet you guys in Battlefield somewhere. You know, like I'm handcuffed while being choked and kicked in the nuts at the same time. You know, some of that is kind of a turn on, but all together, it kind of really sucks, man. And I don't want that to happen anymore, Skyfellas. I just want to enjoy the game from now on, you know? You know what I mean, bro? You know what I mean, brother? But listen, chat. Listen, chat. You guys are amazing. If you guys haven't, if you guys can, make sure you guys reach out to Baxter first, and all of them, and Gab as well. And then reach out to Jigsaw and Chaos and all that and see how they're doing. Make sure you guys keep up with the MOR Alliance. Keep up with these guys. Watch how their progress and whatnot on 653. I believe that's what they're at. 653. I mean, oh yeah, part of that sounds like a great Saturday, but not all of it. Not all of it, Skyfell. Not all of it. Skyfell, you still share my account with me? You know, you still come over here full caking? And then I just get to spend most from the full cake. If so, hit me up in Discord so that way I know. All right. Anyways, listen, chat. I gotta go. I gotta get out of here. The wife's waiting for me, and I got things I gotta do. So, yeah. shit. Chat, I love you guys. You guys have a good night. You guys take care. If you guys haven't, if you guys can, make sure you guys have that sub button, turn on notifications. Make sure you guys smash that like button, share this channel, and join up in Discord as well. And myself, Chewy, are asked to make you guys a member as soon as we can. If not, just verify yourself, and you'll have access to the entire Discord. Just remember, if you're an asshole or a douchebag, we just ban you right away. We don't give you guys these little pretty warnings or put you guys in timeout for a little while. You know, we're not in middle school. If you're a dickhead, you just get banned. It's that straightforward. All right. And there's a fine line between busting chops and being a dickhead. So you got some leeway there. For now, be good. Be well. Have a good night, chat. I love you. Peace. Mwah.